Hey there, everyone. Just in case you missed the last episode, first off, this is an episodic series. I don't know why you would be skipping ahead, but episode 20 is part 2 of a 2-part episode. We split it into 2 because it was a pretty long session, and we wanted to make sure that they were still released in consumable pieces. So, without further ado, enjoy the rest of the episode.
So, the other two of you, where do you go after you sell all of your things to the nice Eric Cochran?
Fuck, man, I was just gonna wander.
You can wander.
I was just we ran into the oculi the first time we wandered, so I was like, yeah, what turns out cool as fuck?
Want me to just roll a die?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I shouldn't roll the 20. I don't have enough things prepared to roll the 20. Where's the 12? There's the 12. Or actually, because I have...
Ray's notes that says, oh god, he's too religious now.
Like I said, Ritz is a conservative.
6, because I have enough stuff for that. All right. Okay. You guys...
Walk up to Ritz and the other Ritz.
Let's get this show on the fucking road. No.
Yeah, I smell cinnamon
Listen,
rolls.
if that's what you want, if you want forward progress to happen, we will gladly reunite with the cinnamon
it's
rolls.
Okay, I'll let you. I'm doing at least one fun random roll. You guys actually arrive in a place that we above the table have seen before, but both of you are coming to for the first time.
The museum.
No.
Cloud breach.
Cloud breach. You walked all the way.
We walked home.
Yep. Just going for a walk.
Yeah.
Going for a walk.
Oh my god. No. You guys find Reddy's Runes, the magic shop
Oh,
that Bella previously visited. Bella and Runava went.
sick.
So
Going
Guys.
in.
Hey, man, maybe you can get a deal.
Yeah, maybe I can get a deal, get my own pact of the Rod Keeper or whatever it is. Rod
I'll
of Pact
let you be
Keeper,
my
that's
rod
what it is.
keeper.
Catch the Rod Keeper.
So you did it!
Wow.
I'm really glad I got that stuck in your
Keeper.
head.
Pact of the Rod Keeper.
Back to the Rod Keeper. You guys head in. There's a little ding that alerts the shopkeep, who peeks up immediately. As I described before, darker skin, real floofy curled hair, and she's wearing these like goggles with multiple flippable like lenses for identifying, you presume. As you come in, just hello, hi.
Hi.
Well, welcome in.
Cheers.
Is there anything I can get for you, or are you just browsing?
Do you have a Rod of the Pact Keeper?
Rod of the Pact Keeper? One moment. And she pulls a book out and starts...
Ben just kind of leans over to a shelf and just starts looking at a thing.
I do not currently have a Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Back to the...
I could commission or order you one.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Feel free to
Bang.
look around.
I don't want anything in here.
Vane, you are currently looking at Orb of Direction.
What's it do?
Like a magic compass that is completely unaffected by magnetism.
Sick.
It'll always either point you north, or if you spend an hour attuning it to a home point, it'll always point at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty neat.
Yeah.
Bane looks at it and goes, does it have like a little placard that says what it does, or is it...
Yeah, it explains it.
How much is this?
It's 5 gold.
Oh, that's it.
Mhm.
I'll gladly take one.
It's only like yay big. Like it's like a little
Little
thing.
palm-sized thing.
Mm-hmm. You'll take one?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, fantastic. If you're interested in this, I also have some orbs of time. They tell the time no matter where you are. So you don't have to keep a watch wound or worry about sundials and tracking the sky?
Do you have incense?
I have incense. I bundle it based off gold value, so you can do that.
Can I have 30? 30 gold worth, please.
Oh, I thought,
Not 30.
I thought you were doing 30 bundles. I was very
No.
Yeah, you can have 30 gold worth. Do you want that in bundles of 10 or
10, please.
Bundles in familiar.
I figured most casters usually get them in that size. Either that or they go bigger than 30 because some things require a lot of incense. But anyways, she pulls out these like pre-made bricks of incense that she sets out for you.
Right. Thank you. Just passes
Of
over
course.
3 platinum.
I have shift weaves if you're interested. I have scrolls if either of you are wizard types.
I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this to her. I'm just like kind of have something with veins where it's just like, got anything that benefits kind of like symbiosis healing type deal?
Anything that benefits healing.
Because there's no such thing as items that benefit Tethier.
That's true. But there are items that benefit healing. I have staves of healing. Those are pretty expensive. I think I only have one of them also. If you already have healing spells, I have a ring of spell storing. That's also pretty expensive. So then there's I have a ring of that's if the other two are too expensive for you, that one's definitely too expensive. As far as cheap goes, I have a she goes under the table and she pulls out this little like collection of a bunch of jars. Vala rub. It's from the Westwood.
It goes Gesundheit?
No, it's what it's called. It's called Vala rub. It's from the Westwood. From an alchemist from the Westwood.
Vala rub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to follow rub.
So, the way it works is every morning it sort of magically fills itself by a small amount, and then you take a swab of it out and apply it to a wound, and you'll heal a bit.
So it's like a refilling healing salve?
Yeah. It doesn't heal incredibly effectively because it's, there's only so
Technically
much
infinite?
you can do with it does technically heal you infinitely. It just only by a limited amount each day.
Is it
Also, it takes a little bit for it to trigger. So like a healing potion will heal you immediately. This'll take a few seconds.
Dude. What is
Above the
mechanic?
table, when it's applied, over the course of the next 3 turns, you heal progressively by 1d8 plus 2.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Vane looks at it like he's just so intrigued by
each
it.
turn. That is like you roll 1d8 plus 2, and then it's broken into 3 chunks.
That's still pretty good. That's past.
Yeah.
Wait, like each turn you heal? That's
No.
amazing.
No.
Because if you go,
That's what I'm saying. So like if you rolled 6, you
roll.
heal 2 each turn.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm like. That's amazing because if you go down,
That's true.
you go back up.
That is true.
Vane kind of like cocks his head in and he's like, I've never heard of this in my entire fucking life. How much?
Oh, one of these, it's 50 for the jar.
You just got 70.
Sure did. Right, so if I wanted to buy this, the Orba Direction, you got anything that you just think is neat?
Anything that
You seem
I just
real
think is
passionate
neat.
about everything, so I always like to pick up something from a connoisseur that really seems to enjoy what they do.
Do you want it to be like cheaper, or can I go crazy?
I didn't just win big or anything.
Cheaper. Okay.
Yeah, it's just something nifty, something that piques your fancy.
Piques my fancy. Me going through all of the things in this shop I generated.
This is my fun game of just like, let's see what you have, Cryo.
I know what I want. I'm a wait.
Rod of the Pack.
You're gonna wait.
It's not a rod of the pack keeper.
I like. Oh, this one. This one's kind of topical, actually.
It's an item for the Tethiary.
No. It's, it's magic, but it's kind of, there's not many choices, like options to use it. Especially because most of the casinos around here have like detectors that will check if you're cheating. But I like charlatan's dice. You buy these dice, and when you roll them, you pick what roll it rolls.
Silly,
like
you thinking what I'm
card.
thinking.
I am, and I'm regretting it.
All right, how much would it cost me for the whole lot? The dice, the jar, and the orb of direction.
Oh. 5. And then that's 5. And then that's 50. So 60.
Yeah, fuck it.
Wait,
Yeah.
if we put everything together, is there a possible discount? I'll buy something else as well. If you have it.
Depends on what you buy.
Bag of holding?
You want to buy a bag of holding?
Yeah. And then one more thing. Well, a few more things. If you have a bag of holding.
Yeah, I've got bags of holding.
How much?
250.
I have to do math. The extra, because I can grab from the extra, like, it wasn't just for gambling. The extra 100 for us was...
You get to keep it if you don't spend it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like yours.
So if I...
Poppy will just
Sean.
know that you spent it all if you spend all of it today, and he'll be like, you don't get more.
Minus 250. Alright, I would still have enough. Cool. If we get the bag of holding, all of these, and all of the spare bottles that you're not using, I'd like to buy them.
All the what?
Spare bottles.
Like just potion bottles? Just
It's
any
kind of
bottles?
this thing.
Take them off your end.
Okay. Yeah, Bag of holding. You're already buying. You're buying.
No, I bought the incense.
30 incense, 50 gold, 60. That's 90 plus 250. 300. Saves you 40.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Works just fine with me.
Perfect. Do you want me to bag it all up for you?
You're funny.
All the bottles.
You're funny. I like you.
Thanks.
All the bottles in the bag of holding, please.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the 250.
Bottles.
No, just all in the bag of
Do
holding.
you really want that many bottles? I can.
All of the bottles in the bag of holding, please.
Okay.
That's why I bought the bag of holding.
How are we
You
splitting this,
get-
Pro?
I'm just gonna
Doesn't
take out
stick up
250.
now.
All right, so I'll just
You
pay
get-
50.
They just knocked off. What were you gonna pay? Like 60?
60.
Yeah, I just knocked off 10 for you.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Oh wait, was that
Wow.
added on with the Wait, no, I'm doing math right. Never mind, we're good.
That also included the incense, yeah.
Okay.
Crow, you guys get all of the things as was discussed. And Crow, you also get 28 bottles His bag of holding.
Let's go.
Sick.
Oh, I'm so gonna fuck with Ritz later with these fucking dice.
Excellent. You guys done at Reddy's Runes?
Yes. What was the other thing I bought?
Charlatan's dice, the Orb of Direction, and then the Vala
the
rub.
Vala.
Yeah.
I'll just add a
I bought
custom for
Vala.
now.
It's unpleasant implications.
There we go. I am out of my added money.
Nice. Bane only spent from his real stuff, so
Yep.
So
How many bottles did you say? 29?
28.
28?
28.
Cool. I have a bag of holding full of 28 bottles.
You guys set out. It's like mid to late afternoon now with all the walking around and selling and popping into shops. What do all of you want to do now? Are you going to reconvene somewhere? Are you going to head towards the eastern area to kind of figure out where you're at night?
I'm going to look for the party.
Yeah, I was about to say, Vane, as they
Look
as
for
the
each
two
other.
of them step out, he's just kind of like, okay, we should reconvene with everyone before we spend like way more money than we meant to.
I'm spending no more money.
I know, but I can understand why the city's a little dangerous for the Stormridden. Like a cool shit.
Nope, my bottles are safe. Come on, let's go find them.
Right. Who do you think we're gonna see first? Like, just to be...
It's absolutely going to be Bella.
That's true.
Well, Ritz is very... I was going to say Ritz is bright, but that's not what I meant.
Do you think
Like,
someone's
brightly colored.
I think someone's just like fucked him up in an alleyway by now.
Nah. I think we would have, like, heard an explosion if that happened.
That's a good point.
I'm going to say Bella. 1 gold on Bella.
I ain't taking that bet.
All right.
Okay.
Rook, do you want to bet on who we see first? Wait, no, you don't have money. Never mind.
I shall roll for who you see first. Okay. So you guys are walking along.
True.
Shockingly enough, despite the odds of it being so slim, as you guys round a corner, first one you see is Runava. Your eyes catch the massive fucking braid, and you're like, hang on a second. And then you turn the corner further, and you see the 2 fucking 7 feet tall motherfuckers.
Well,
And
I'm
Ritz
glad you didn't
has
bet against
a
me.
creepy smile on his face.
We know.
Ritz always has a creepy smile on
Yeah,
his face.
wow, Ritz is walking just like he always is.
Yeah.
But like he's actually like smiling.
Oh, I hate it.
Like a little spider crawls between one of the teams and they go to the other.
Vane, as they turn the corner, because we're behind them, yeah? Like they're walking
Yeah.
away from us. Vane kind of like,
What? What?
oh, come on. You're all about
You want me to
fear.
scare them?
It could be fun. Just a little spook.
Sure. He disappears.
Vane just releases his arm and he's like, go.
He disappears, and then Rook is still Rook, you too.
Okay.
Didn't you dispel Rook?
No, I brought
He
it
brought
back.
it back.
Oh,
He brought him back. He brought him back to be like, you don't have any gold.
You're broke.
You
He
brought
brought
him
him
back to
back and
roast
called
him.
him broke.
Who am I going to
Goddamn,
scare?
Sir Selleck.
God damn, Sir Selleck.
Who am I gonna scare? Uh, Runava. Not for the reason of I have to scare Runava. I actually just rolled a 3. I do take the dodge action as I just walk up behind Runava.
Okay.
Do I see, I like walk up and just... Boo.
Nava, from your perspective, you just hear Selic next to you go, boo. Then you turn, and Selic is not there. You just palm Selic's chest.
Too bad I dodged.
You did have the dodge action, so you just... There's nothing. Actually, I mean, you would have to roll to hit at disadvantage, technically.
Don't do that, because I have a low AC.
Don't do that.
Servy, go bite him, finds Vane.
Literally, go bite him. He walks right past invisible Selic and just Vane just, no.
I stay invisible. Does he go after, does Zerby actually go after Vane?
No.
I walk over. Were the other party members alerted to Selic's boo? They just did it in Runava's ear.
I don't know, Runava, how did you react other than turning and grabbing? Was that it?
I feel like that would have alerted the rest of us. If you're walking with 2 people and one of them turns and grabs at the air.
It was a... So we go bite him. So...
I don't know.
That's fair. No, I'm not arguing at you. Don't worry. Unload the chamber. I was agreeing with you.
I'm just...
Kay's ready to shoot anybody
Yeah,
the second they
take the
disagree.
ball out. I was agreeing with
What are you
you.
talking about? Where am I shooting? I didn't fucking say anything. Fuck all of you. Bro. I literally said nothing.
And there
I
it is.
stuttered, and you're all like, "Yeah, Kay's ready to shoot
There it is.
everyone."
He's shooting everybody now.
He's firing right now. So, Bella, yeah, Runava just turns and just palms the air.
What was that?
Celica's around.
Oh. Do I turn around and see Vane?
I reach my hand into my hood, turn Zervi invisible, palm him, and throw him.
Just throw him.
Well, Bella's looking. I slip my bag of holding into her.
It's time for a whole new
TPK,
fucking
baby.
campaign.
Brother, I ain't anywhere near them. I'm staying.
Oh, yeah, it's just gonna be Vane.
Yeah,
Vane
you
is
throw
below.
Zervi, who immediately begins hunting. Selic, roll stealth at advantage.
Welcome to Starlost Astral Seas.
Advantage.
And Vane.
My planet.
I don't know if I pass. Zerby's been really good looking.
But you have advantage and he has disadvantage.
Yeah, I got a 14 though at advantage.
Oof.
He's hunting you, so in the event of a meets beats,
He would be the one who beats.
you would.
Yeah, and I
would
smell like
find
smoke.
you.
We've
You
determined I smell like smoke.
Yeah. So you're just like, you're staying quiet, invisible. You see Runava kind of just like, and there's silence for like 4 seconds, and then you just feel like a.
No, I'm right here. No, I'm right. Ow.
Just literally on your fucking leg, just.
Yeah. So I just like, no, I'm right. I'm right. Ow. And then
You
he
take a
just,
point of damage and he attacks, so you both fucking. And Zervi immediately just. And like hides in your shoe.
Oh, hey.
Zerby.
He just, his head like thumps out and just.
I met someone else who couldn't pronounce her name.
That's nice, Zerby. That wasn't very nice. You were forgiven. Sorry, what, Ritz?
I found someone else who couldn't pronounce her name.
Did you tell them my name?
Yes.
What did you say?
Well, I tried to pronounce it.
So you didn't tell them my name?
I spelled it out for them and everything.
Okay, hello, everyone else. Vane's over
Got
there.
it.
Zerby, go bite him.
What did you say to bite?
Just Vane's over there. So like, Zerby, go bite him.
Zerby is like, and then he like immediately is like he's gonna go, and then he's like he stops and he's like he looks up at you and he goes,
Yeah, I'm not your master. Ritz, go bite him.
Like he does like a no, like a that's not it, like head shake at you. He's like and he's like he points up at your butt.
What are you doing
And
there?
then he points at him.
I'm not letting you bite my butt.
Do
Do you want in my pocket?
Wait, I'm looking at them. I can see Selleck plotting with Zerby.
Yeah.
Vane just like breaks out from like the crowd he was kind of like blending with, and he was like, "No."
Oh, Zerby, go bite his butt. I'm
And he
sorry.
just kind of Zerby kind of rummels around in your shoe because he's shrunk himself to like fit in it, and he just sticks out a little bit of his lower end, which is just shadowy tendrils, and then he immediately hides it again and sticks his head back out and was like,
Oh, do you want me to kick him in the butt? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not understanding you.
I walk over.
Vane, as he walks up, is just like, he's trying to tell you he doesn't have a fucking ass.
Yeah, I know that. I know you don't have one.
And that we're in
Just
public.
Squish him.
Oh.
squish him.
Yeah,
You just
squish
reach
him
down to
entirely.
Selleck's shoe and like squish his head, and you feel him through your sleeve, just like, and then he just pops back out. Just,
Oh, you weren't allowed to go and bite him because then you'd be exposed. Oh, okay. Rook, go bite Vane.
Does he even have a mouth? No, I don't want to find out.
Hi, everyone else. How was your time here?
Hello.
It was nice to go into a museum. It was really pretty. They have like a whole garden and place there, and then there's a big statue of Nash at the top.
Oh. Is it garden?
Yeah.
Oh, I like gardens.
Oh, we could go maybe one of these days. It's
I would
really
actually
nice.
really
I wouldn't
like
mind
that.
going again.
I would actually really like that. I don't like that man, but I like gardens. We sold the armor and a bunch of other things, made a good amount of money. Oh, I got one of these too. Pulls out my bag of holding.
Oh. But I already have one.
Well, yeah. But like me.
Okay. Well, it's because they have like infinite, like we weren't gonna run out.
So I bought it for two reasons. One, so I don't fill yours with bottles. And two, when we send Rook away with the bag of holding, I'm going to give you mine.
Oh. Oh, that second reason is really smart. But the first one, though, again, infinite space, really. I don't mind the bottles.
Well, I don't
Like
want to
it-
take your bag of holding when I go and give away my bottles.
Well, I mean, it's our bag of holding. I bought it for us, for the group. Anyone who I like zoom out of this conversation, just to want to let everyone know. I don't know if it was made clear. If anyone wants to put anything they don't want to hold on to in the bag of holding, it's sort of like it can be like a group. You know.
Do you want to
holding
put my bag of holding in there?
thing. I don't
Say
know.
no. Say no. Say no.
No.
Say no. Make sure you
I
say
don't
no.
think
Don't
I-
put another bag
I
of holding in another bag of holding.
Oh, is that like a thing?
Oh yeah.
You should not do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Never put another extra dimensional space in an extra dimensional space. Lonnie will die.
Hey, it'd
Oh,
be an easy
no.
way to send Ritz home, though.
That is true.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, if
The
you want to come out,
aftermath?
Why didn't you
spaghetti.
tell me sooner?
Go ahead. Get in.
I can't fit in that.
Hey, can you
Yeah,
Yeah, you
skinny?
can.
Go ahead. Get in.
I mean, you physically can. I don't think you should. This feels demeaning.
I think you should.
He'll begin to like pull up his like leg, like his like leg.
Oh,
As he's like gonna like stick
Come on.
his like long
Here.
leg in.
Like when
Here's your-
Yzma pulls her
Yes,
skirt up to
exactly.
get the
Sally holds up and just like, here's your ticket home. Go ahead and step in.
oh,
What does it
no.
feel like when I put my foot in?
Wait. And as soon as you put
Hold.
your foot in, he's like, wait.
What?
There's a 10 gold entrance fee.
Why?
Oh,
Because it's his, I guess.
every carriage ride has a cost.
Oh, can I use yours instead?
Well, I don't really want to do this.
Ties
don't
it
wanna
up and
send
puts it
me
back in
home?
his bag.
Well, it's a.
That's 20 for Bella's.
Ritz,
I
you're
thought it
not
was
going.
our bag.
Yeah, it's our
Ritz,
money.
you're not going to find
I-
home in that bag unless that bag is destroyed.
There's a moment as Vane is like, well, Bellows is 20. And then I think back to the conversation we had earlier, and I rolled for how much I'll commit to this bit. On a natural 20. Yeah, this one's more expensive because it's already got, it's really loaded, so it's you'd have to pay more to get into this one. I'm sorry. It's communal if you want to put things in. There's no cost, but the transportation fee is.
The second
Higher.
Bella starts
Hmm.
yapping, Vane's eyes light up. He's so fucking jazzed that Bella's sending it.
Yeah.
Where's the magic shop?
Oh, that's $250 if you want to use one of those.
Yeah,
What?
I'll
it's
tell
We're
you
$250
giving
for
you a
that
bag of
fucking
holding.
deal.
I'll tell you for 10 gold. Ritz, you owe me
He'll
10
look
gold.
on the street for someone with wizardy clothes.
Ritz, you owe me 10 gold. Please give me 10 gold.
Oh, you should have just said that. I'll hand you 10 gold.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
It's over there.
it's one big today. He's a big high roller.
To serve everybody's memory, I want you to remember that for weeks on table, Ritz has resisted this.
Yeah. Well, now he's rich though.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He riched.
Yeah.
It's that way. It's
It's because he.
Reddy's rune carvers or whatever it was.
You're still telling him where the fucking gold shop
Oh,
is.
Ritz, you don't actually have to pay. You won't go home through the bag of holding. It was a joke.
No,
Why
it's,
would you
it's-
joke
it's-
about that?
No, it's true. You just have to break the bag of holding.
Oh,
Or-
give it to me.
No, it's mine.
Wait, can you elaborate on this? Is this real? Is this true? I can't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
real
I
as
can't
hell.
tell if this is a joke
It's-
or not.
I actually don't know. It's been like hallway talk when I was in college. I don't actually know where you go if the bag of holding gets ripped. But some say ethereal planes, some say, nine hells, some say the void.
Some say astral sea.
Sure.
Some say you just turn to fucking dust.
Yeah, that seems like the more realistic option. Those all seem like different ways to say that you die.
Well, I think that's a good question for old Willie Black.
Well,
Oh, true.
with my
Or
new
we could
devotion,
ask. Oh yeah, he's religious now.
What?
What?
Some Cetus, the god of luck, because he
What?
won big at the casino in
How-
their name.
How much did you win?
it was like a couple hundred.
I have no reason to incite you, but
Yeah.
I know that's wrong.
Just wow, that's really couple hundred. Yeah, that's not what you told us.
Yeah, just
What did
one.
he tell you?
He didn't really say a number. He didn't. I feel like you would. Are you, Ritz?
What?
I'm not going to question it just because I hope that this new path that you're choosing will bring you fulfillment in life. And I think everyone sort of deserves that. And who am I to step on your toes?
That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'll try my best to say more things.
Oh, can I see your bag of holding really fast?
Sure. Take it off. Hand to him.
I grab a rock and I put it on my hand. I put it in my hand. And I put my hand in. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy on the rock in my hand. And think of Lonnie. And on the rock, it's going to project the sound. Just, hi Lonnie, we're back.
Pop it in the bag of holding.
I hold it to almost like I'm like trying to grab for Lonnie and wait until like I feel like that metallic and then cast it so that she just hears it through the rock. And I pull the rock back out.
She doesn't pop out of the bag, but like from again the top of the bag, a couple little fingers wave and come back down and
Hope she's doing good. All right, what's the plan now?
We showed her.
Well, I'm going to
some
get my
sights at the
portal home.
museum. There's no portal home, Ritz. You're gonna die if you do it. There's no air in the bag of
Right,
holding.
you also have to buy a bag of holding.
Twice.
Well, that's what I was gonna do.
No,
I
you
won't
just need one. You just need to rip it.
Fuck it, let him do it.
Really?
All right.
Maybe we should ask the person at the magic shop what it does.
That's what I was going to do to make sure you weren't fucking with me.
Yeah, well, I don't really. I was fucking with you at first. Now I actually just don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Ritz,
Yeah, Medusa,
legitimately, not a lot of people know because the people that have it happen to them usually are never seen again.
You do go to the astral sea.
Why the fuck do you know that for sure?
Yeah, well, how do you know that?
I know a bunch of things.
Yeah, but how do you know that specifically? With
Some
so much
smart friends.
certainty.
I said what now?
Knew some smart friends.
Uh huh.
Do you
And
come out in one
they
piece?
experimented.
More or less.
We're not we can't be speaking in hypothetical terms here. This is Ritz's livelihood that we're talking about, and him possibly getting spaghettified into the astral sea.
Fine, if your friends are so smart, what are the odds you survive the trip?
Yeah.
Very low.
Well, he does believe in the god of luck now.
No, guys.
Let him do it.
Ritz, no, you're gonna kill yourself. This
He
is not
lived a
one
good
time.
100 years.
Rogue
No.
on Stolic's shoulders, like, I'm all for this plan. It's a win-win.
Is there
I-
do they have
I don't.
a church of luck that I can
Yeah, the
ask my new
casino.
god? I don't want to go back yet.
I don't think you should do it. You already paid me back my 10 gold, so I have no quarrels with you. I don't want to see you die.
Ritz, please don't die. You've got like some years ahead of you.
So many. I know.
And you have a lot of time to find ways to the astral sea where the percentage chance of getting there alive is 1 or higher.
Think about it this way. Have you ever seen a meat grinder?
Go on.
Should
Have
I
you seen
roll
a
for
meat
it?
grinder? Yes.
I'm not
You're
Yeah.
the meat.
the meat
but-
grinder. You're the meat.
Like, and do your friends know this from experience?
Resurrection spells are a thing.
That's cool. It doesn't-
That is
So-
holy shit.
So you have friends who tore open bags of holding
That was
and
great.
got disintegrated and were then resurrected afterwards?
I mean, I don't know all of the details.
So
I'm
yes.
all for this plan. I'm here for it. Let's get him in the bag.
What does this have to? Why are you saying yes now? What is this? No.
Do any of
no.
you know how to revive?
No, no one is
Nope.
able to resurrect you.
That's
Ritz,
not the
Theoretically-
goal here. Get in the bag.
Ritz, why don't we wait till we get back to Cloud Reach?
Yeah, maybe we can
Cloud
ask
Reach.
Mr. Black if he thinks it's a good idea.
They're gonna have bags of holding there as well. Plus, we need to.
Yeah,
We
and
still
you
have a
won't
job to
spend the
do.
money on a new one.
That's true.
Yeah, so we should wait till we get back to Cloud Reach. Then you can go home.
How many more days are
Suicide
here?
delayed.
How many more days are we here?
Just a few
Enough.
while they're doing their business meeting things, and then we have to go all the way back.
Perfect.
But
I
I
will
mean,
secure
yeah.
more riches tomorrow.
Right.
You're gonna
Great.
gamble more tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Bella, wait. I still have the bag of holding, so I just
Yep.
start taking out. I start taking out the fishing rods and start putting in mine.
Oh, my fishing rod.
No, I'm leaving yours in here.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure. I know that this is everybody's, but if I have a bag of holding, I don't want to weigh down the rest of the bag of holding. Because bag of
Yeah.
holdings do have a.
Infinite space.
No, they have a weight limit.
Really?
Yes.
How much weight, Selleck? Is it an infinite amount of weight?
It's about 500 pounds.
That's it.
Yep. That's a lot of space.
I mean,
Oh.
it's a lot. It's still a lot of weight, but. Anyways, yeah, sure. Take the fishing rods out. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna leave these. I'm gonna leave yours in there in case you ever want to use
Do
it.
you want to take the bait out too?
Oh yeah, sure. I got you. Don't want to. And now that we have two, we have even more weight, even more space, and likewise, if you want to use mine, it's fine.
Okay. Thank God. I mean, I know Cryo was up there counting the weight for all of our fishing rods in case we
Mhm.
went over the bag of holding limit.
I
Oh, mine
secretly track
actually, like,
y'all, the
calculates
moment
it.
You go over the limit, your bag explodes.
Mine has a mine calculates all my weight in mine.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
currently
actually
at-
on the page.
I'm currently at 56 pounds out of 500.
Can I borrow one of yours? Just to
Bags
hold
of
my
holding.
gold.
Are you gonna
Yes.
put? Oh, are you gonna put yourself inside?
Oh, just my gold.
Okay.
I
You can
wanna
put
keep
your.
it,
I'll
Oh,
hold
there.
your
Keep it
gold for
safe.
you, Ritz.
Keep it safe
I'll
for
hand-
tomorrow.
I'll
didn't
keep
trust
it
you.
perfectly safe.
Here.
What reason do you have
actually
not to
keep it
trust
safe.
Plenty.
Like,
Name one reason.
Listen, I would trust.
Selig even
Vane.
lets out like a.
You wanted me to go to a meat grinder.
I would trust Vane.
Friends don't do that to you.
I would trust Vane to hold my gold. I wouldn't trust it to get all of it back.
I haven't
Like, I feel like
stolen
there'll
anything
be-
from any of you.
I just feel you just sort of give off the vibes like there'll be one missing, and I'll just be like, and like I won't really notice, but like one day I'll be buying something and I'm like, Vane, did you take my? Never mind. You know that sort of. You just sort of have like that kind of vibe to you, but like not in like a mean way, and just like a I got one of your gold way.
They have your number.
I have never done anything to any of you.
Well, I mean, you. I don't really know if that's true. You sort of shit on Ritz constantly and make his life inconvenient when you can.
Are you
Has he been doing that?
are you self-aware
Who are you talking to?
to Vane?
I've been
Like, you
very
haven't
well
done anything
behaved.
to me. You haven't done anything to me specifically, but like, you know, not that I think that you're like. I don't think you're a bad person or anything. You're fine.
You are a pest.
No, he's not a pest.
No, he likes it when I
Don't
say that.
I don't, okay.
No, not like that. No.
Like when I call him a little pest.
I'm going in my bag of holding. I'm no.
Okay.
No.
Well, the only worst conversation that I could be having right now is with Lord Eckert. So let's go over to his mansion.
I'll talk to
Do
him
we-
for us.
Do we have a plan?
Yeah, be
No.
real nice, kiss ass.
We should say what we were doing, why we went so far.
I was gonna
Um,
say we escaped the forge that we're attacking barely by finding secret underground passageway, and we just sort of kept going until we ended up in that village.
There was, there's also the idea that we just asked William Black. We called him because do we still have that sending
We
stone?
sent him a message.
Do we still have that sending stone? Or do we give it to him?
You still have it. Bella has it.
We can say that
yes,
one is attached to his. And we sent it to him, and he gave us directions on how to get out of there and leave. And we went far.
Right.
Or he teleported us.
Yeah, he teleported us to his hometown.
Sure. We have this one. It leads to... Or we have that one. It leads to William Black. We asked him to get us out of there. He teleported us over.
Right. Perfect.
What are we gonna do when Eckert calls a bluff and then takes the sending stone?
Why would he take our sending stone?
Because he's kind of the lord here and he can kind of do whatever he wants.
I
mean, he can't just steal from us.
yeah. If he says, "Can I see the sending stone?"
Yeah, we already used it today.
We'll see.
Well, let's actually use it today.
Maybe not. Then do you have a
in
better
terms
idea?
of, like,
I say it all depends on the questions he asks.
All right. Let's say he looks at you and says, "How did you leave?" What do you say then?
Found a back door
Where was it?
by the kitchen.
It was sealed off?
Didn't look like it.
Right. But when I went in there, the back door was sealed.
Guess we're lucky.
See, that's not good. See, that's not a good way to go about it.
or we can say that we don't even have to use the sending stone. I put it back in the bag of holding. It's like we need to say one of us send a message to him, like with the sending spell. Like you can't prove that we don't have access to that spell.
Yeah, just say that we had if regardless of anything, if it says, "Go ahead and cast it," you just say it was on a spell scroll.
There you go.
Spell scroll ascendant.
I'll if he's asking the questions, I'll give him our story.
And we can say that we knew we contacted William Black because we knew that he would be out upwards in this. Oh, there goes Cryo.
Oh.
And we know he'd be upwards in this area because of his expedition that he was going on.
True, and that we
Mentioned to
contacted
us.
him because he's the only one we know that would be able to teleport us.
Yeah, it was a Hail Mary. I don't know where I got that from, but
No, he probably. No, but just you seem like you know him the best. Can William Black teleport?
Yes.
Okay,
I mean, he talked about teleporting back home.
all right.
I feel like he could do anything really.
We have our bases down. If he starts asking questions, I'll give him that story.
I'll let you take the center stage, and if he asks any questions we don't expect, improvise.
Real good
Sure.
at it.
Plus,
Yeah.
you could always tell him to ask William Black about it.
True.
Yeah.
Who we haven't told about this
Informed.
story,
No.
so maybe we don't say that.
We need to get sending.
Y'all need to get. I don't do spells like that.
You do spells.
I mean, I channel magic, but I don't like learn
I think
spells.
I've seen you cast more spells than I have.
I really don't think that's true. I just sort of have internal little things I can do.
Consistently. Sorry. Consistently cast spells. Because your boy got 2 spell slots.
So, you guys head off to the eastern side of the city of Haven. As you go, you do eventually ask one of the Drake Guard for further directions towards Lord Eckert's manor compound, as you were said before. They do, in fact, not give you directions, but they lead you instead. One of them leads you again, sort of becoming common at this point that you guys ask for directions or ask how to get places, and one of the Drake Guard personally attends to you. And you're not sure if it's just how they are or if it's because you're outsiders and they're aware of it somehow. But they lead you all the way to this area on the eastern side of the town that you see this high wall, maybe like 10 feet tall. And occasionally it's got these windows cut into it just with these like bamboo breakers. And it has multiple mansions behind it, like a gated community. You can see a few of the rooftops over and through them. And you're sort of being led to like a front gate entrance towards it. As you get there to the front, the Drake Guard is just like, all right, is there someone in particular you're here to see?
Oh, Cryo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. I thought we were going somewhere else. I didn't think we were going to Eckert immediately. I was going to ask the party because I thought we were still going. There's a possibility. Would you guys want to just go see if they have a spell scroll of sending and just go and send to William Black? That's the plan? Why?
Do you have to be capable of casting the level in order to use it?
No.
But also,
We could.
I mean, this is no offense. Why would you do that?
So
If we
that
already-
if
Get him updated on the plan.
if he somehow is like, hey, can you send a message to William Black and ask him how he got
their story?
Yeah.
Well, also, actually, no, we don't have. I don't think they're not on good terms with Cloud Breach, and they're not going to reach out to a Cloud Breach head and be like, "Hey, buddy," they're
hey, old pal, William Black. They're like, "Hey, what happened with those 5 Stormridden?" William Black's just like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah,
that's fair. That is fair. I didn't think about that. I was about to say we could pitch in together for that one, but
I was like, they are.
and spell
bitter,
scrolls just
bitter
fizzle
exes.
out, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that works.
Hey, do you guys want to you want to tell us what happened with you and those Stormridden? I want you to eat shit and die.
We're going to see Eckert now, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least go into his manor.
On the way, I would have just. Oh. Switch.
Bags of holding.
And I just, in Rook's head, just go invisible. Take it away.
Yeah, duh. But give it to me first, then I'll go invisible and take it away.
Yeah, duh.
Of course, says and then he just... And then you just hear the slight flap of wings.
Okay.
Yeah, then gate guard. And just like,
cut back to the gate guard asking who you're visiting in this gated community.
Eckert.
You are here to see the Lord.
That's our
Yeah,
guy.
he wanted to meet with us.
Of course, give me one moment. Walks up to the Drake guard, like at the gate in like a little booth, and just leans in and talks to him, points back at all of you. And the guy just, And then just, oh shit, okay. And then, all right, you'll be led in the rest of the way by someone else. It's to meet all of you. As you guys head in through the gate, and the person at the front is just like, hello, hello, doing all the little waves and everything. You are met on the other side, not by a Drake guard, but by a younger, like, elvish man who just, hello, it's good to see you all.
Stop.
I'm Whitney. I am Lord Eckert's personal secretary and attendant here at the manor.
Howdy.
Follow me. I shall show you to your personal abode.
Great.
Of course. Come along.
And then are we gonna meet with Lord Eckert after that, or?
Oh, Lord Eckert will be by to speak to you, yes.
Oh, he's gonna come to us. Okay.
Well, yes, of course.
Sure, of course.
He shouldn't be long. His day should be ending somewhat soon. Of course, all sorts of things can crop up at the end of the day. Get in the way at the last minute. Busy man and all that.
Sure, of course.
He does just want to check in on all of you, given the unfortunate circumstances at the Emporium. Bloody mess that was.
Literally.
Truly.
Yes, truly. I heard all of you lot managed to get off sort of scot-free without any scratches, bruises, or bangs.
For the most part, yeah.
Excellent. Very capable Stormridden, you five. Impressed.
Thank you. We do our best.
As you guys go, there aren't streets in this like gated community between all of these manors. They're just walkways. It's like you're walking through a really, really fancy apartment complex or botanical garden where there are pathways and parks. And as you go down one towards this manor off to the like northern side of it, Whitney is like, Master Eckert's personal abode is the larger one there, off to the northeast. You will be staying in Manor 5, here, off to the north. So, the rest of your company has already set up shop. I believe they've put aside rooms for you. So, the entire manor is yours to use as you see fit. We ask that you please avoid damaging any of the personal property. But room, board, food, anything that is in there is yours to use as you see fit.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Looks really impressive.
Well, yes, of course. Lord Eckert personally paid and commissioned for all 12 manors here at the compound.
Wow.
Yes. So, the entire thing is sort of his home and abode, but obviously he doesn't need every single one of them. So, half of them stay empty through a good better part of the year, and the other half are occupied by the other lords of the city, the other higher members of the council and all that.
So do they get the main manor whenever they are the top dog?
No. It's not like a castle or any of that sort. It's just houses. Eckert's home is always his home, and the other lords is always theirs.
How nice.
Yes. Personally, I'm a fan of Manor 7. It stays unoccupied most of the time, but it has lovely wallpaper.
Oh. What's the wallpaper look like?
That's lilies.
Oh. What's the
Yeah.
wallpaper in ours gonna look like?
Yours doesn't have wallpaper. Yours is rough
Oh.
brick. Sort of an open, open, untended vibe.
Oh. Huh.
Yes.
Great.
Lots of
Well.
rugs, tapestries, and that sort of thing.
Oh. Cool.
Of course, if you'd prefer to stay in a manor with wallpaper, I could bring it up to Lord Eckert.
That's fine. I don't really have a preference here or there.
All right. You guys reach the front of the manor, and 2 big doors in this big. It's almost like someone took a castle and shrunk it down. Like it is the McMansion of castles.
Nice.
He just opens both doors all big and wide. And just come in. The rest of yours are still working in the tower, so currently the manor is all yours to yourselves. Feel free to look around, make yourselves at home. Kitchen is, like, he gives you directions to where everything is. There is a kitchen, a dining room, there is a den and game room. He mentions there's billiards there and darts. He's like, upstairs is where all of the rooming is. There is also a very, very large bath, which has both private stalls and open air, so you can enjoy a nice sort of sit down in a sauna-esque vibe. Feel free, live it up to your heart's content. If you need anything, ring the bell by any of the doors, and an attendant will be with you shortly.
All right.
I will inform Lord Eckert that you are here, and he will come by when he has a moment. If you need anything from me personally, just inform an attendant, and they will come find you.
All right. Well, thank you, Whitney.
All right. Have an excellent day. And he turns and walks out and closes the door behind him. Inside, it's kind of like a hunting lodge. There's open stone, this wood floor with all these fur rugs, and nice, like, leather seating. There is currently a fire burning in a fireplace. As you guys look at it, it seems like it must be magical in nature, because there's not a bunch of ash at the bottom, and there is just, like, 3 logs that are this big, uproarious fire filling this mantle.
I see.
Lots of art on the walls.
What's the art of?
Now it's mostly landscapes, mountains, open fields, couple snowy ones. You get the idea that this entire place is kind of evoking a mountainous northern, like, aesthetic. So for Bella, for you, it's like the northern chunk of Ubua, heavily. Vane, for you, it's like the northern parts of the Talon Isles and those sorts of hunting lodges and esque things. For the rest of you, it's not very familiar, but you get the idea. It's like if you walked into a hotel room that was inspired by, like, Norway and Iceland. You've obviously never been there, but you get the vibe.
Cool. I guess we just sort of look around, explore until it's time. You guys interested in that open air bath?
Not
That sounds
particularly.
nice.
Very much so. Very much so.
You more of a private person yourself, Ronaldo?
Yes.
Ah,
And
me and
also
Rune can hang out.
well,
Also, given the fact that Eckert seems to know everything, I caution scries.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
going to, but it is interesting.
oh. It's okay. Me and Ritz can get in the open air bath.
Do you want to bathe Ritz?
Why am I bathing him?
Oh, he's so
Was it bathed
old.
with?
He can't do it
I did
himself
not
anymore.
request this.
I don't want to bathe you, Ritz. I hope that I've never
Why not?
I hope that I have not given you this impression
No.
that is something that has ever been on my agenda or will be on my agenda.
No.
Okay, it's good.
We can just talk.
Sure. Maybe we can go to the closed
And I'll
baths.
bathe myself.
Okay, yeah, I hope so.
And then bathe myself.
I would be hoping that you would also
Like
be
I
bathing
have my
yourself.
entire life.
That's fine.
Are you trying to convince everyone that you haven't, like no one has bathed you?
No, he's insulted.
We can go to the open air bath. You can bathe, and I'll be there. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't mean now, by the way. I just meant like in general, because we're gonna be here for a couple of days.
Mhm.
I'll keep your offer in mind, Ritz. The rest of you is what do y'all think about this place? It's nice. I mean, it surely beats the what is it? The ground we've been sleeping on our way here. And the cramping into the, Yavalis houses.
Reminds me of old jobs.
Oh?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my bounties were for new nobility, so I spent a lot of time in and out of places like this.
Hmm. Oh, my family has a guest house that you probably would have stayed in if you ever did some work for us too. I get what you mean. It's really nice. And there's a whole like bathhouse in there too.
Yeah, they always treat you nice when they want something from you.
Oh, or just want to treat people nice sometimes.
Bella, you're sweet, but the rest of the world ain't you.
I guess so, yeah. But I mean, my family is all nice too. Yeah.
I have no
Just
doubt
like
about that.
Like you see, Bella has a moment of like, hold on, let me confirm that statement based on the experiences I've had recently. No, my family is nice. Yeah, everyone's they're all. I mean, I won't lie and say everyone is as loud as I am about certain things, but they've all got their quirks.
I'm sure they're perfectly lovely.
Maybe you'll get to meet them one day if they ever come over to this side, or maybe one day. You ever think the storm wall is gonna go down? You ever think they'll ever find a way to take that down?
They don't even know how it went up.
Well, yeah, but they didn't know how to get to the other side until recently either.
Just because they figured out a way around doesn't mean they know how it works.
I'm sure, but I think anything's possible. It got up somehow, so if
You
there's a
think
way
this
to put
place
it
is
up,
hiding how it's like
Ooh.
being activated by like taking people and having them disappear when they walk too far away?
What?
What?
And when you go up like north,
Oh,
you can't go that way. Maybe
because
it's
of
hiding
the echo
something.
peaks. Maybe. Do y'all think we're gonna be able to explore up in the echo peaks? I think
Anytime soon.
if anyone from the Stormridden I've seen, if anyone's able to go up and, how do I say, find new things inexplicably, we sort of have that kind of vibe about us.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll just take us getting in a little less trouble first.
By the luck
maybe.
of the gods.
Maybe by the luck of Ritz. What's the name of your god again?
Ritz is smart, he would know.
Semsitus.
Some Cetus, yes, right. Simsatish.
Sepsis.
Synapses.
So now we've been walking all day, so I will be claiming a room and getting off my fucking feet.
I don't think there'll be any shortage of rooms. This place is pretty damn big. But that's probably a good idea. Get a bit of rest. I'm just like, I don't know, is he gonna like knock? Or do
I'd
you think he's
hope.
the kind of guy who's like, oh, well, I own this place. I'm just going to come in.
I'd say, but what if one of us are naked? But I don't think he'd care.
Yeah, or in the foyer while we're naked.
I'm
He
gonna
also probably would care.
Okay.
Claim a
Nava goes
room.
to
All right.
claim a room. Does everyone just go claim a room real quick?
Sure.
Yep.
You notice that occupied rooms all have like a little hanger put on them and a name like written just in chalk.
Cute.
And there are unoccupied ones with hangers that are blank so that you guys can claim. You guys can get some rooms next to each other, but the whole group couldn't be next to each other. It looks like the merchants have kind of spaced themselves out.
And
Selic,
the
I assume
urinal.
you're gonna- I was gonna say, Selic, I assume you're gonna try and get a room next to Vane. Okay, you can do that, and then only one more of you can be in that like lineup of 3, and then the other 2 would have to be like separate.
Ritz will flip a coin.
Okay,
Not
hey,
for any reason. He just wanted to.
what's
Like, what
heads?
is heads is you
heads
take that
is
room next to
even.
theirs.
Heads is boys, tails is girls.
Heads is you sit next. You get in the room next
All right, I
to.
got tails.
Girls.
Okay, you
Okay.
take one of the lonely rooms.
We're
That's
not.
my
You have any
lucky room.
preference? Okay, I guess I'll get a room next to the lovely couple,
Okay,
next to the honeymoon suite.
We ain't
all right,
sharing.
we've got Bella and Velik,
Little
and then we
boat.
have
Did you
Runava
say
off
that?
down the hallway and Ritz off down the hallway. You guys get all set up. Do those of you who want to go to the open air bath go?
Or is it understood that he's not gonna show up till like later, like at the night? Or...
He might show up sometime. You don't know exactly when, so you can wait until after he shows up if you'd rather.
Yeah, I don't want to be naked when he shows up, so I'm gonna.
I do.
I do.
I'm taking off all my clothes.
I'm not going to the open air bath. I'm just walking around in the I'm exclusively walking around in my boxers until Eckert shows up.
I will spend a period of time investigating through this room to make sure it's not like
Bugged.
yeah.
Make an investigation check. If
I do
you-
it with advantage.
I was going to say, if you use any kind of magic to detect magic, you can do it with advantage.
Yes, I will.
The same goes for any of you if you want to check your room for bugs.
23.
I just want to copy a spell.
23. What level of spell?
First.
First, you will have time, so you can copy that. Runava, there is magic on this room. The room is soundproof magically. But there does not seem to be any kind of prior setup scrying or listening devices. So you can't find anything that would set off red flags about being observed, which either means it's only ever done actively and you would have to catch somebody in the moment, or it's just not scryed.
Okay.
But it is totally soundproofed in here. Like, even if you test it with like clapping and shouting, no one would hear you.
Renava spends a bit of time just going, wah, into the soundproof room.
Wow. Zervi, you start doing it, and Zervi at first is just like, what the fuck? And then eventually, after like a dozen, Zervi just sitting on the bed, like watching you as you go around, you go like, wah, and he goes, ah,
Yeah.
wah, ah, wah, ah.
It's 50,
Every
by the
time
way,
you
right?
wah, he just, ah.
What'd you say,
Sure.
Pulse?
It's 50 gold, right?
Yes.
For a first level spell,
Okay.
yeah.
Sick. All right, 2 minutes. He's done. Let's go.
Yeah, you get that copied. Vane, Selic, you guys doing anything? Above
Can I-
table, there would be like an hour of downtime.
Vane is Vane. Is there anything that would change the DC? Because it's like, I feel like him as a person is pretty used to looking for shit like this.
I won't say you have advantage, but I will say the DC is different.
Okay.
Oh, I was
So
gonna
just-
help him, look for the bugs.
You have advantage.
You in my
What's
room.
your investigation?
My investigation's +1.
I have a +2.
Great.
Do you want to give me the advantage?
Yeah, go for it.
Right.
I'll public roll
Is
it.
this Thunderwave Legacy scroll or Thunderwave recent scroll?
It's Thunderwave, whatever you want it to be. Scroll.
Yeah.
Oh! I watched it tip over to a 19. That's a 21.
Is there a difference?
Nice.
Very similar to Runava, except you guys
Honestly,
discover the soundproofing through trial and error because you're checking each other, like you're both checking
both
your
rooms.
And at one point, one of you is in the hallway after checking Selik's room, and the other one is inside, and the door closes, and there's just dead silence for like 10 seconds as one of you's like, all right, what are you like, hello?
Bang.
Hey! And then you open the door, and it's just like, I did not hear you. So
Why are
through
you
trial
ignoring
and
me?
error-
You weren't. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I get it.
Why would you ignore me? The room.
I have a
sounds-
very good reason to ignore you, but this time it wasn't being ignoring
Fuck it.
you.
Why is everyone being so mean to me today?
Do you not want me to be mean to you?
No, I'm used to it with you.
Then why are you complaining?
I just confusion.
You're a pest.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys spend some time sort of adjusting in your rooms and getting everything set. Bella, do you also check for bugs or do you just relax for a bit?
I'll just chill.
Okay. Do you chill in your room or do you head down to the foyer?
I will head to the foyer just so that there's someone here. If not that I don't think he would make himself known, but just so there's someone here if or when Eckert shows up, and also just to like familiarize myself with the area.
Okay. You just kind of hang out, walk around the foyer, look at all of the paintings in good detail. You peek your head into the game room. It does have a pool table. It's got a billiards table. And then it's got a game of darts set up on the side. And it looks like it has a table for playing cards, like with some decks of cards on it. But
I'm gonna
otherwise, it's pretty quiet.
pick up some darts and just throw them at the board. Like if I pick up 3 darts and just throw them to like see how good I am, since no one else is watching.
You're okay. You get
Like-
one that's like almost a bullseye, and like you're like, yes! And then you throw 2 more, and they're both really, really average, and you're like, oh. Okay. Okay.
Take them off and put them back.
Some guy at the end just like, I didn't see the first one, but those other 2 sucked. Why did you see the first
A
one?
dude standing in the corner, just like mid.
I wring his neck.
Homer to Bart Simpson.
I throw him as a dart.
That's where Bella draws the line. Don't you dare call me mid.
Don't you dare insult my dart skills.
And then each of you separately have someone knock on the door of the room you're in. Bella, for your case, you're like in the game room kind of peeking around, and there's just like a knock on the open door. There is an attendant coming to get each of you, being like, dinner is served, dinner is served, dinner is served. Like each of them just fetching you.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Please follow me to the dining hall.
Okay.
If you'd like, we can wait a moment.
No, it's fine. I just is Lord Eckert gonna be there?
I'm not sure. He might pop in. He's not been by yet.
Okay.
You all would get
Fall
similar
after.
conversations.
I do cast alarm on my room before I leave.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I should go. Yeah, I'll go.
Do you bring Zervi with you to dinner, or do you leave him to watch the room?
Oh, but he loves dinner. Oh no!
Can't do that
But
to
he
him.
loves dinner.
He loves
I like how you
dinner.
say it like it's separate
Yeah.
from other meals. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
he's
he
not
loves
crazy about
specifically
brunch
dinner.
anymore.
Dinner.
Oh my god, he loves brunch.
Brunch fucking hates it. He's so here for dinner though.
Oh,
He loves all like meals that end with inner,
He just loves
like
up-
dinner and dinner and late dinner.
And sinner.
What?
Just
fine. You could come along. Just palm him.
goes to walk off the side of the bed and you just oh. All of you are brought to the dining room. It is just dominated by one long table that currently has a bunch of plates set up. There are more settings than just for the 5 of you. You get the idea that they're setting up for the merchants whenever they get in. But there is just 5 cups currently set up and filled with just water. As you guys come and sit down, there is one guy who's in like a chef jacket, no hat or anything. This drow man who just, hello,
Howdy.
I have prepared for you all an excellent meal. Several courses. What would you prefer? I have surf. I have turf. I have vegetarian. I have light. I have heavy. I have broth and soups. I have pastas.
Soup.
You would like soup? I can do that for you.
Yes.
Perfect. Our special tonight is a tomato soup.
That'd be perfect.
Excellent.
Oh, do you have the like sandwiches that you can like dip in the soup?
Yes, I do. If you would like, I also have a raffle broth for that. If you would rather not have it with the tomato,
A ruffle, a what?
a beef broth.
Oh, no, the tomato soup is fine.
Yeah,
And the sandwiches, and if I could get some pasta as well, and whatever the heavy dish was, as well as some of the salad and a bit of the some of the surf, no turf.
Of course. For you, aromatic sir, to Selleck.
That's a really nice way of saying that.
Water, please.
Yeah,
Just
water.
water, all right?
The fanciest water you have.
You have already been given the fanciest water we have.
Then you are doing your job amazingly.
I know I am. Thank you, sir. For you, the fancy sir there.
I'll just do the turf, thank you.
All right, fantastic. A chicken and beef dish for you. And madame.
Give
Zervi, every time Bello is like, I want a thing, Zervi is next to you like,
I also want that thing.
yeah.
a little bit of everything.
A small portion of everything then. Of course, I can do this for you. Please, everyone relax. Enjoy your time. He does like a little nod and steps out. All of you are brought a small dish of salad that you don't have to eat. And then you are all brought your food. Just an absolute smattering of things. It is so good. Yeah. It is 5-star dining. This is you go to a Michelin star restaurant and you're like, it can't be that good, and then you have a single fork of it and you're like, oh my god. This was absolutely worth the $80 I just paid.
Renava does eat a little bit.
Ritz is crying.
Oh, yes,
Ritz is
water.
crying.
Ritz is just. The chef sees you doing that and then like leans in to the door that is like open into the kitchen and is just like, Mon chéri, your food has brought one of them to tears. You hear a chef inside just, of course it has. You guys have any little dinner conversation as you're eating?
I mean, this shit fucks.
Zervi is just every time you hand something to him, it's gone.
Did
Just
they
hear
bring me
yum,
out
yum.
did they bring me out like 5 plates?
Yes, they bring you out. They bring you out 2 big platters with the contents of 6 plates spread across them.
Oh yeah, I eat all of it.
Fuck yeah. You guys, as you are eating, towards sort of the end of dinner, as the drow man is just like, "Are we ready for dessert? Perhaps." There is like a boom dum like from the front, and he just, "Dessert will have to wait a moment."
Oh,
And then a door kind of peeks open, and Whitney leans in and just, Hello. Are you all quite busy right now?"
Just dinner, mate.
I'm just eating.
Of course. Leans back out and just, "Yes, now is a good time." And then Whitney like steps in the rest of the way and just closes the door fully behind him and steps aside, and he's just like, "A moment." And then there's a boom, like big opening of the door, and Eckert steps in with his sweeping coat, just hello.
Whoa!
There, it
Howdy.
feels almost like there's confetti, even though there's not. Like you could swear from the way he flourished that for a second there was a flare of light.
It's like the Cusco
drama.
entrance.
Basically, yeah.
All right, great.
Except he doesn't kick the door; he opens
Yeah.
it with a hand and a flourish. Just, hello. How are you all doing? How's the food?
Fucking phenomenal.
I know. Best chefs. Brought them over. Paid a lot of money to get them on through the storm wall, but well worth it.
It was definitely well spent, yeah.
Oh, yes. Chef I got in there. Met him personally in Shadestep on a trip to Isra. Wonderful place. Love it. If you're ever back in the old world, completely recommend it. Of course, you'll have to get a permit from the Shadestep government. That's a pain right in the ass nowadays. But if you can, well worth it. They have got the most immaculate garden of statues.
I can agree. I live there.
Oh, a native. Well. What did you think about it? Was the dreary sky what really filled you with national pride, or was it the lovely orchards?
It was the very aromatic atmosphere, as your chef would
Topical
say.
for you. So, I want to make sure the 5 of you, are you all right?
Yep.
No worse for the wear, no scratches, no bruises, no bumps.
Still got all the parts.
I see there's some emotional trauma. I'm very sorry about that.
I'll be fine.
If I knew that the first day you were here was the day that my girls were going to stage an uprising, I absolutely would not have put you in the Emporium. I probably would have done a lot of things differently if I knew that was going to happen. But, realistically, I always thought if Lonnie got that fed up with me, she would have brought her up directly. Then again, I suppose it makes sense why she did.
Sure.
So, questions, comments, concerns?
For you?
Aye, for the Lord of Haven. I got the whole city in my pocket. I know my way around like it's the back of my wrist. What's that?
I mean, hey, you couldn't have seen it coming, so. As far as I know, no skin off our back dealing with you.
Why does you being here halt dessert?
They halted dessert. The attendant's like, I thought you would want to do your entrance first. But that is fair. I do like my entrances, and I do like when they don't interrupt things that are already ongoing. So, no dessert. Order. Get your things all sorted away. I'll sit. He takes a seat at the head of the table, and he's like, take your time.
Oh, trust me, I will.
I'll take a tiramisu, love.
I'll take one of those.
The hell is that?
The lady fingers, thank you.
It's a coffee cake.
It's great. You've donuts?
What's a donut?
The attendant is like sitting there like you could clearly tell they're about to be like, well, no, we don't have donuts. And Eckert just kind of like raises an eyebrow and they're like, we can have donuts.
Those two Earl Grey tea cakes? I assume so.
We have green tea cake.
Ooh.
We
See,
have
the
vanilla
problem
tea
with
cakes and we have Earl Grey. We could offer you both.
see, the problem with that is I like all of them. Bring me all three.
After he gets down a whole 2 pages of dessert orders, he goes, would the rest of you like anything?
Anything like a citrusy cake or pie or...
Yuzu cake?
I do eat cake. Is that an accent?
No, it is a sort of like an orange, but a little more tart.
Oh, yuzu is a fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I'll try that.
Of course. For the rest of you, Runava again, but this time as Selic ordered everything, so we just fucking...
Everything that you have already written down. A little bit of that.
Puts just a 2 in front of Selic's order.
Yeah.
Just a
Have
tot
you-
would be great.
Tot,
Do you do brownies?
we do have
I was
brownies.
thinking about brownies.
But don't the
Bring a
brownies have
platter of
eggs in them?
brownies for the table.
Oh, could you bring some ice cream so we can have them a la mode?
Yes.
Wait, don't brownies have eggs in them?
Well, not necessarily.
Do your brownies have eggs in them?
Typically, yes. Is there someone with an allergy? Because if so, there is a lot of desserts that are not applicable on this.
It's just him. He doesn't eat eggs.
Perfect. I will get you eggless brownies.
Perfect.
Don't worry, looking out for your Ritz.
All right.
Thank you.
A moment. A few moments. He looks at the list. A few moments. Goes in.
Thank you.
Now Eckert at the head of the table is just like, all right, all this out of the way. Dessert coming in. Perfect time to talk.
How was your day?
I'd say it's quite eventful, actually. Did a lot of good negotiating with you and your friends. Fan of Poppy. She's a lovely lady.
She's really nice. She gave me a hug when she saw me again.
Oh, fantastic. You look quite huggable, if it's not against the proper, etiquette in saying so.
I no offense taken, I suppose.
Oh, come on, you're all acting like there's an angry badger in the room. Everything's alright, I don't bite. I come in here to check on you, extend an olive branch apiece. I'm sure
Oof.
you've heard all sorts of nasty things about me, as we previously discussed when you were at the Porium, and I'm sure now you've only heard even more nasty things about me, given, everything that you bore witness to, but I'm just here to make sure that everything's alright and on the up and up.
Yeah, you'll have to forgive us. We're all really shooken up. It was fast. It was not what we expected. And to say that we have an option to ask you about things, it's not really something that, at least myself, I don't want to be reminded. I'm sure everything's fine. On your end, you don't seem at all stunted. But I don't really have any questions other than is everything okay with you?
Well, I mean, to be quite honest with you, not to let the veil down too much, I mean, if the girls had become so self-aware and were so against their current states, I really wish that they brought it up to me in a more civil manner. See, as I was functioning, I was under the impression that they were all still just, robots acting on their basic function 1, 2, 3s. If I had understood that they had gathered ABCs along the way, I certainly would have treated them with a bit more decorum. Sort of the difference between how you would treat a homunculus versus a familiar, you know?
Fuck's a homunculus.
Like a little robot that an artificer built.
Right. So you're saying that you weren't aware what was happening in the dark, and if you had made the right steps forward, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Precisely.
Well then, moving forward, just be a bit more aware. I'm sure it gets very difficult looking over everything. Like you said, you have everything in your pocket. So, in the future, just be a bit more aware. I mean, all of us could be a bit more aware in every instance.
I hope that my Drake guards didn't scare all the Yavolis and Pebble Bottom too much.
They did.
No, yes, they did. They were kind of just confused, like how you even knew they were there.
I think they were as afraid as when, I don't know, when Bella walked in. Very large, new. They're fine.
Alright, fair enough. Found out that they were up in that little area a few years back. I intentionally claimed the entire area on paper so no one can build anything out that way. Just leave them be to their own devices. But I worry about them sometimes. They say pretty secretive, so I never know exactly what's going on with those cute little lot. Have you ever seen a baby Yavalis?
Cannot say I have.
They are the cutest goddamn thing on the planet.
Would love to see one day. I love small little creatures.
Absolute fucking treasure.
Treasure. Tell me, what's in, like, Salik is in gets in like a comfortable, kind of almost posh, like stance, like side, hands on the side, hand up to his chin, leg up, and he looks like he's taken this like weird, like above state, like a rich person. Just tell me, what is your absolute favorite little thing?
Well, like a living creature that's little, or like
Absolutely. Little creature, puppy, kitten, tadpole, frog.
I mean, baby Yavolis right up there. Relatively, it's small. To us, it's still the size of like a large dog, but I'm actually quite petulant to the small wyverns. It's one of the reasons why I founded the Drake Guard. I've always found them fun. Have you ever seen a baby phoenix?
No, I've never even seen.
Teeny tiny little things. They are born,
I've never seen a
when they're
phoenix.
born, they come out of an egg about yay big. They're only the size of maybe a fat dove. Grow
like fat
to be the
doves.
size of a building. Amazing. I spent a long time in the elemental plane of fire, so I am familiar with all sorts of weird creatures. But no, I think baby Yavolis might take the cake. I really think they do.
Why did you spend a lot of time in the elemental plane of fire?
Well, that's where I'm from.
Oh.
Yes. My pa, they were both, well, one of them was sort of an exile from Dragonlost, fell through a portal into the elemental plane of fire. The other one, generations along the line, she was a Genasi. technically I'm part Genasi, but it's like a quarter, so can't really tell. Guess you can just tell in my fiery personality. She was water Genasi though, so that doesn't really make sense.
Oh. But,
I think that you would get along very well with one of my old teachers. They also knew a lot about crazy creatures. On the other side of the storm wall. Seems like you're well versed. I myself, absolute favorite, just a little kitten.
Love cats. Cats are good.
Love
I've got
cats.
a cat of my own in the manor.
Really?
Yeah, Skeeves.
Skeeves. Why'd you name him
I didn't
Skeeves?
name him. He was a gift.
Ah,
Before
What's-
anyone asks why the cat's named Skeeves, I don't know. I assume it's a joke being played upon me, but it's all right because he's a beautiful little tabby and I love him.
oh. Well, that's nice. I would love to meet him one day. I love cats.
Of course. All right. Well, for all of you, given that you're well and that I am currently interrupting your dinner proceedings, I will get out of your way. If you need anything from me, don't hesitate to ask an attendant. I'll come handle it personally.
I don't know if you want to give us that much power.
No,
Points
no,
over,
no,
points
it's
over
all
at
right.
Vane. It might take you for a little bit too much.
Okay.
Vane just winks.
It's not every day that you get to, pull one over on the richest man this side of the storm wall.
I don't want to pull one over on you. You're showing us kindness, and trust me,
You should want to pull one over on me. Fuck the rich.
I feel like I'm taking enough from you from all the amount of food I just ordered.
Don't worry. Secret between you and me. It's all summoned magically back there.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. The chef would probably gut me if I let that bit continue on for any more than a few seconds.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
It's all handmade with love. I say all, but probably not some of it because they just didn't have it on hand. But good
I heard
majority.
that, making food, there's only so far you can get with magically creating food before
There's only
a little
so
bit of
far you
heart.
can get if you're casting spells. However, if you have an enchanted pantry, there's plenty far you can get.
Well, sure. I just mean, there's only so far you can go in terms of the flavor before you need that, heart that goes into a crafted meal.
True. Every single caster I know who can summon food, if they try and do it without putting all their oomph into it, it tastes so bland.
Kind of like
I
bread.
knew one time, every time he summoned anything, it tasted like cold roast beef.
No, thank you.
You know, well, oh god. I was gonna say bread was what I've heard, but
Gosh, imagine if everything you had just tasted like bread. Well, I guess if you were a fan of bread, that wouldn't be that bad.
I
Texture
feel like bread.
Texture-wise.
Ooh.
All right. Well, if all of you are interested, because I know you're basically here on holiday, I have talked to my Drake guard. If you want to do any little side quests, farm yourself any money out here by doing little jobs left and right, maybe get a feel for what it's like to be with the Drake guard and not the Stormridden, feel free. They've got a quest board all posted up in their barracks, and you have permission to go access it. Love to, exploit you for some cheap labor while you're here. Give you something to do. I will be taking my leave, and my tiramisu, he says, as the waiter comes out.
Mr. Lord Eckert,
Mm-hmm.
just one question.
Right ahead, Dom.
How? And the rest of you can tell there is a question that is on Bella's tongue, but she decides to swallow it and just. How private are the open air baths? Obviously it's open air, but.
You're worried that I'm going to scry on you?
Maybe.
Don't worry. I'm not that much of a pervert.
Oh,
No. It's completely private. The only people who can see you in the open air bath are other people in the open air bath. Or someone who gets bold and peeks their head over the fence, but you'd be able to see them just then. Fine. There's also the private bath, if you're ever concerned with that. Separate little stalls for you. It's still a whole bath that you can sink into. Nice little ambiance. But no. Don't worry, here you have all the privacy in the world. All the rooms are soundproofed. The entire building is actually scry-proof, as are all of the manors here in the compound. Don't like anybody peeking in on us.
But do you still know what happens in the rooms?
Good lady, I'm the Lord of Haven. I know what happens everywhere. No, I don't know what you get up to in your bedroom. Frankly, I don't care. Well, I mean, unless it's interesting.
That's funny.
Oh, Yuzu, I guess.
Yeah, all of the stuff's brought out. And just,
Wow.
all right, everyone, I'm on my way now. Have an excellent dinner. And don't you worry. Whatever secrets you have, whatever little tidbits you get up to in the city, don't worry about it one bit. You can keep the cat in the bag. Bye. And he just heads on out, eating his tiramisu.
Have a good one. Enjoy your tiramisu. I will enjoy mine.
You see Vane when he says that just kind of like sit up proper. He's been kind of like slouching during the whole conversation with Eckert, and he's like,
I just watch him leave the room. Then my eyes just go to the rest of the group.
Takes a big bite of his brownie.
It's good. All the desserts are really good.
So he looks at that his feast that has been presented and just excuse me. Could I have this? Oh, everybody, please take it whatever you want of this. Can I have the rest of it sent to my room? I fell up on water.
Of course, sir.
There's like a slight like not wink, but like, you know, twitch in Sadlik's eye. Not like signal, but it's just like a thing that's happening in his eye.
Well, shit.
Well,
Vane kind of like eats his tart kind of quickly. And he's like, well, that was absolutely delicious. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to take a walk.
If all of you would like, if you are considering going to the baths, these can be put on platters for you to enjoy as you rest and relax. If you do not want attendants personally bringing them to you, we can have unseen servants follow you around the castle.
He was really thought of everything.
Of course. People, this is no offense to you, our first rodeo.
Who would take offense to that?
I don't know. Just if you thought that you were somehow more unique amongst our visitors, I mean no offense to you.
Oh, I thought you meant like we would take offense to you saying the word rodeo.
I don't know why anyone would take offense to
Bella
rodeo.
about
Rodeo
to
is
take
fun.
offense.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
Loading
fun.
the gun.
Who you calling rodeo?
Yippee-ki-yay.
I won't.
As they say,
we don't,
you
they don't say, we don't say all that.
I understand now how that one could be offensive.
I
But
won't
yes.
need anyone to carry this as he stuffs the rest of it in his mouth.
Oh.
Mm.
Au revoir. He walks out. Alright. You guys gather up food and or have it floated out behind you.
I have a whole fucking menagerie
Yeah,
just
Selleck, you
following
have a
behind
fucking
me.
buffet taken to your room.
He does
Yeah.
like you know whenever a kid has like cheese on his like fingers from Doritos, like with his fingers.
Like the cheese dust.
Yeah.
You with brownie.
Uh-huh.
You know when kids have cheese on their fingers?
Yeah, I
Like, what the
forgot
fuck
what
are you
it's
talking
called.
about? Just licking your fingers. You just say you're licking your fingers.
No.
What are you guys doing next?
Getting
Oh,
up.
I'm
fucking.
going to go for a walk.
I was
hair bath.
already going for a walk
Yeah, but I'm going for a walk
with
around
me.
the outside of the city.
Oh.
Oh, you're leaving.
I'm going to like walk towards like the gates, and then at some point I'm just gonna turn invisible. Actually,
Okay.
Do
You know
you let any of us know that you're
I'm gonna
doing
go to Bella. Be like, Bella,
it? Yeah.
hey, since we're staying here for a few days, do you want me to have Rook bury the bag?
I don't think it would do us much good
Why?
based on Lord Eckert's comments.
Do you think he? I don't know.
Oh, he knows. You didn't get that? The last thing he said? He said you can keep the cat in the bag.
No, I was saying, do you think he was going to look at Rook?
Oh.
I got that, but I was going to put it somewhere else.
I mean, I feel like if he wants it, he'll get it.
All right. Do you want me to have him bring it back?
I think I would feel safer with it by my side than somewhere unattended.
Though you do need to sleep.
All right, of course.
Do you want me to hold on to it? And just keep our switch? I don't need to sleep.
Sure. Though I do want to say some words to
I got
our
it.
cat first.
I got it. Then follow me.
Sure. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I'm going to lead Bella out to the end, towards the end of
And I go
the
invisible.
towards the end of the city. Like we just going on a long walk. You can speak Japanese to me if you so choose.
Wow, the way these buildings are structured, it's like they're built in an architectural way that is almost like a counterculture to the way that the buildings in Cloud Breach are built. It's like if you really think about it, they're really putting a lot into their whole being against Cloud Breach thing, like in every sort of aspect of the areas.
And then we get
You guys head out. Ritz, you go to the open air bath?
yeah.
That was Pulse sitting up and being like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm alive. As you head out, sort of following where you were directed previously, there is like a little midpoint room where there are all of these little doors into individual baths. And then there is the one big door with curtains that opens out into the open air bath. And this is sort of where you can change and everything. And as you get set up in just like your towel and everything and you step out, this open air bath is laid out like a natural hot springs. Like it is built to look like natural hot springs in the mountains. There is even an enchantment on this space as you look up where there is what looks like miles and miles ahead of you, an aurora borealis. But if you adjust your head and tilt it just so, you see that it's only actually maybe 12 feet above you. And it's just sort of forced perspective to look like it's way higher above. And there is snow that is always falling, but feels warm when it lands on you. It doesn't leave like water or anything, and it doesn't leave water on the ground. It is just purely for the effect of it as you come out here.
What is wrong with this place? As he gets like just one of the snow
most
things
beautiful
that's, like,
sight you've
warm.
ever seen.
This is wrong.
You sit down in the open air bath, and the water is the perfect temperature. It's nice and warm, but it's not so hot that you're gonna like get steamed out and have to get out in 5 minutes or die.
Hmm.
So you can just relax.
He will just stretch out, slump.
Schlump. Vane, what are you up to?
I was gonna go for a walk, but now that Selic and Bella have up and vanished, I'll just keep to myself for a bit, kind of hang around.
Okay.
Nava, I'm happy to talk.
Sure.
That's good. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm happy to talk. I'm not. You guys just sit in the foyer in like on the cushioned seating.
Yeah. Vane kind of props up his leg and just goes, I mean, wasn't exactly subtle now, was it?
Not at all.
He ain't making moves though, so ain't the worst. But you alright?
Could be worse, could be better.
I
Same
never
as
heard
any
you
other day.
scream in the month and a half that we worked together until everything fell down on that big old bin.
You haven't heard a lot from me, to be honest.
Fair
Month and a
enough.
half. Month and a half of nothing.
You're right. Just asking if you're okay. Whatever it was, whatever it is. I don't need to know what it says. I don't need to know. It's important to you. And that can be tough. So I'm just
We all
asking
have-
if you're
We all have people who are important to us.
I bet.
I've waited all this time for any sort of a sign. I can wait longer. So, yes, I'm fine.
All just one big puzzle to you. Or...
Pretty much. I mean, I know a couple more things than all of you, but pretty much also in the dark.
Yeah, cards close to the chest and all that.
Some of us are private people.
I know the feeling. Believe it or not, I am very careful with what I say to all of you.
No, I think you make that quite clear.
Yeah. You got a lot of things that you seem to care about, but you don't talk about any of them.
Why should I?
Passion?
I don't need to talk about something to be passionate about it.
I guess not. But I mean, I don't even really know what you like as far as a person. You function so well as a blank slate.
Is this you asking to learn more about me?
Yeah. I don't need to know your deep dark secret, but What gets you excited?
I like bread.
Bread?
There's this very delicious, fluffy bread that gets baked back in the Westwood.
Right. Just some home baked bread.
Yes,
Fair enough.
and you can never go wrong with the mother's cooking.
Oh, it's your mom's.
Not the bread, but my mother used to make this kind of porridge with. I mean, I've talked about it. The flour.
Right. Well, hey.
Completely different flavor profile than anything you could ever imagine. And you haven't lived very long, so.
Yeah, you can put that right. And most of what I eat is the bare essentials. This is actually the nicest I've ever eaten in general. And I don't just mean at the manor, I mean everything that we've done. I was always on the move, so stuff like Neely's is the closest, and I guess that's maybe why I like going there so much. It still links me to back home.
Didn't you mention you stayed in places similar to this?
Yeah. I didn't eat much. Like I said, when we got here, nobility, they're there for when you can serve. So, I was there to do my job and get the hell out. Don't get me wrong, I had your fancy little mini weenies and all that when you go to parties, but I was there to do a job. I did my job. I left.
You mentioned a we?
Hmm?
And you said we.
Yeah. Yeah. My friend, Warren. I know I brought them up once or twice, but, you know, we worked together. We were a team.
And they're not a Stormridden.
Didn't get accepted.
Huh. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. They slapped me around a good bit, but told me to get my ass over here. Said it would be good for me.
Did you want to?
I did. I do. I like it here. But I'd be lying if I said that I don't miss him. Warren was pretty much the only consistent piece that I really had. So, you know, you got somebody who functions as pretty much half of your life, and then you move here, you start trying to fill in the other half. I guess that's why I linked to Selleck so well. I function really well as a duo.
Gives you somebody to banter with.
Yeah. Yeah, and God knows, gods know, I can't go too long without talking.
You see Renata just roll her eyes.
I think you've got a lot to give to the world, Runava.
How do you mean?
Like I said, you function really well as a blank slate, but in a lot of ways, you function really well as canvas. Fill it out. The world will be better for it.
Wise words for somebody who's only lived 30-something years.
Been a very busy 30-some odd years.
Meanwhile,
That was a good scene. That was a very good scene. I love
Yeah.
that scene, you two. You guys did great. That was a great scene. Both of you. I'm not like making a joke. That was awesome. I really like that scene.
it was so sweet, genuinely.
Feedback. Get the feedback from the peanut
Yeah,
gallery.
just
for that
do
one.
just
Feedback
immediate-
right now, banger, excellent job.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Some people can't see me
Meanwhile-
hyping them up. They don't have the thing up, so I want to
Yeah,
make
for
sure they know they
our,
did
for
good.
our audio listeners.
For our audio listeners, Crow enjoyed that scene.
Bella and Selik, you guys get to the outskirts of town. Head on out. Selik, I
Can
assume. you- Oh,
I was gonna say, as we're sort of just walking, like I'm yapping, whether or not Selik is listening,
He is. He's nodding along.
attentively. Yeah, and just like, yeah. And then eventually, like, it slows down and just like, Selik, can I ask you a question?
Yep.
You are. This isn't the question, by the way. You are a like surprisingly you're surprisingly sweet in a lot of ways, and I don't mean that as a pun on your
My taste.
food or tastes or whatnot. It's just, I don't know. You have hobbies and you enjoy fishing and you like sweets and I don't know,
I really
you
like
like
gardens.
small animals. You like gardens.
Yeah, I really like gardens. I think they're really nice.
I think it's just makes me more curious of just I don't know why do all this? Like, why are you?
Why am I here?
Yeah, kind of. Like
For
it
the
feels
unknown.
like you. Sorry.
For the unknown. I told you this when I got here.
Well, sure,
But-
but there's a lot that's unknown on the other side of the storm wall too.
Right. But it's here too. But also, I'm much older than you. Almost more than 10 times older than you. And I've lived a very long life and didn't go anywhere that entire time. So, yes, I'm here for the unknown. But I'm also here for new things. I mean,
And-
at least that's what it is now.
And I
I
mean,
like seeing new things.
you've lived such a long life, and you've been around for so long, and you've been around people for a long time, presumably.
Yeah, I was
It's
a bounty
just-
hunter.
Well, yeah. So, like, do you know that you come off as unsettling to a lot of people?
Yes, that's why I wear the mask.
Not even besides the mask, but just the way that you sort of present yourself. Like, you sort of come off with a spooky demeanor.
Yeah, I know.
Is that on purpose?
No. Do you mean like how I exist? Is this on purpose?
No, it's just like I don't
I'm
know.
not-
When you go up to someone, like I overheard you over there at the bar when we were in Kilby. First thing you asked that poor young fellow is what he's most afraid of.
Yeah.
like that's not a normal thing that people ask each other. Like really quickly.
I'm not normal. And I'm aware of that.
I guess.
And I wanted to know.
Why are you so interested in the things that people are afraid of?
Because you learn a lot about someone. For an example, do you like stories?
I do.
Think of an elephant or anything big, anything huge.
Okay.
Now you look at it and you know it's big, burly, and strong, can knock down a tree without even thinking. But then you learn that that elephant, whatever it is afraid of a mouse. And then the entirety of your vision of that thing changes. You know that it's soft a bit. You know it has that fear. You know what makes it move. You learn so much about someone based on what they're afraid of. Because there's things that people like. And learning those things is nice. But there's two sides to this coin. And you learn so much more when you know what they don't like.
I guess in a way you're right, but I would argue I feel like you can learn just as much about a person by, like, sure, you can learn a lot really quickly by asking them and finding out what they're afraid of, but I don't think there's anything wrong with spending the time to learn what someone likes and finding out what kind of person they are because of that. And I could even say as well, if you go around asking people what they don't like and what they're afraid of, you think you got them all figured out, then their birthday comes along and you don't know what to get them as a present.
I
What are
know
you
what
gonna
not
get
to
that
get them.
elephant? Anti-rat spray?
I know not to get him a mouse. I don't know. To me, it's like learning someone's allergies versus learning someone's favorite food. When I serve them food, I know not to give them anything containing peanuts versus knowing I can only serve them this. I just feel it gives more. At least that's what's going on in my head.
I guess it depends on what you're looking for.
And, I mean, I've been fine. I have all of you. I don't think it's hurting me as a person, and if someone doesn't want to be my friend because they think I'm scary, then so be it. Then so be it. I don't need to prove anything to anyone.
True.
Like, I mean, I know what you all like. I know what you all like. And though I didn't ask, it just doesn't feel right. I learn it through time. I don't tend to ask people what they really like. It feels gross. Just like how I asked
Feels
Eckert.
gross.
I don't know. It's like it's feels unnatural almost, like I'm wasting a question. And when I asked Eckert, notice that I didn't ask him what he's afraid of. I asked him what his favorite animal was, or whatever I said. I didn't care.
Pop quiz, Selleck. What would you get me for my birthday?
I would get you a very, very large stack of tea and a large amount of sugar to go with it so you can make some sweet tea. Because I know you're from Yubawa.
That's just profiling. I don't even like sweet
Okay.
tea that much. Okay, well, I do like it, but it's not like that. Like, it wouldn't, like, you know, I mean, it's fine.
I would get you a chessboard.
Chessboard. Okay. I do like
You
chess.
like to talk. You like to talk about your strategies. You like to put everything out in front of you for everyone to see. You like talking through it all, and even in your combat, you mix it in. You're about strategy and you're about communication. You like having all of your pieces in play in a way. I get you a chessboard. I know that because I've been with you. I didn't have to ask you if you'd like a chessboard. I just think you would.
You ever play chess?
I love chess.
Well, that's another thing I learned from the asking about things you do and enjoy column. Maybe we can play chess one time.
I would like that.
I'm really damn good at dragon chess.
I'm not.
Oh.
My family is very good at it, though.
Do you remember when my birthday is?
No.
It's a trick question. It's really easy. 21st of Cogdio, because I was born on the endless night.
You were born on the endless night. I should have remembered that. Sorry. I still have a bit of gunk sticking in my brain after talking to Eckert.
That's fair. When's your birthday?
Hmm?
When's your birthday?
He tells you a time because I don't remember it. He tells you this date specifically. Marcy, flash it on screen. Don't do that.
Don't do that, Marcy.
Because I don't remember. But he tells you this date.
Oh, that's so near or far. Can't wait.
When it comes up, I'm sure you've asked enough questions, and you probably know what I would get or I would want.
Oh, I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
An ashtray?
No. No, not
a plushie?
No, I'm not going to tell you. You're. There's no point in asking. It's going to be a surprise.
Come on. You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I'm worried you might tell Selleck.
No, I don't talk to him.
Well, I feel like my friend Selleck would enjoy experiences more than physical presence, and so I'd imagine setting up a day to have him and our squad all go fishing.
Yeah, I think you'd like that.
But what do I know? Haven't asked him what he's afraid of.
I've already told you what I was afraid of, the unknown. I've told everyone.
I know.
Are we still? Am I still doing the joke where I'm talking about someone else? Because I'm sorry. He has told you what.
I thought you don't talk to that guy.
No, but he's me. Oh, it's a joke. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, what are you bringing me out here for? Over here?
As soon as we get to far enough away, I'd be like, I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back.
All right.
And then I would go invisible, leave the city, and in my head just be like, Rook, 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 Rook. Just walking invisibly, waiting until he's in it with 100 feet. Because he told him where to go.
Yeah. You keep Rook. Eventually you're like, this should be fucking working, and all of a sudden just in your ear just says like
there you are.
Lands. Just hello.
Good job. Come on, let's head back. Do you have the bag?
Of course I have the bag. It's on my
Is Lonnie still in the bag?
Oh, the Lonnie bag. No, I lost the Lonnie bag.
So you're lying?
How do you know?
Because
I'm invisible. You can't tell.
Is this out loud or it's Selleck's head?
It's in Selleck's head.
It's out loud, but you're not with Selleck. You turn invisible and left.
Oh, yeah. Just, you're right. I don't know. If you lost that would be a good amount of demerits, I would say.
For me or for you? I thought we got them as a group.
No, I'm not talking about. Give me the bag.
All right. And he just appears because he just tosses it to you out of invisibility.
He would like take it down. Just okay. All right.
She's good
What?
conversation. We chatted.
Oh,
That's
That's
not
good.
true. I don't know why I lied about that one.
is she not good conversation?
I didn't open the bag. To be
Right.
perfectly honest with you, I came out here. I started enjoying the wilderness. I briefly firebombed a squirrel, and then I forgot that she was in there, and I just sort of hung out.
Is the squirrel okay?
No, it was lit on fire.
How dare
What
you?
part of that would imply that the squirrel's okay?
How dare you? And I have a full buffet of sweets waiting for you back home, back where we're staying.
What the?
Looks like you're not getting it because that
I
squirrel
lied.
died.
The squirrel's fine. I didn't throw fire at a squirrel.
Are you lying to me again?
Yeah, I absolutely threw fire at a squirrel, but please give me sweets.
We'll talk about it. I walk back. I walk back over to Bella. I just like quickly, while invisible, just like, "Hey, Lonnie, I'm bringing you back to Bella now. I hope you're okay."
Before you pull your head back, a hand reaches out, pat pat, back in the bag.
Okay. I bring you back to Bella.
Okay. Real quick, as we come back to Bella. Bella, general correction for you. Your birthday, if it was the Endless Night, is the Cogdeal 14th, not 21st. My bad. And then Selic returns, suddenly appearing next to you as you're just kind of hanging out off to the side in a street. He just like appears in an alley and walks out.
I never gave him a birthday.
There's a whole
Oh.
calendar.
I'll sign it later. He just appears, yeah. Bella.
Howdy.
All right. There you go.
Take my bag back. Hand him his bag.
We should keep them swapped, though. Just in case.
Yeah.
Do you want me to walk away for you to have this conversation, or am I okay to be here?
Oh, I mean, I thought we were gonna go back because the rooms are scrap proof.
Oh.
And then just like, I don't know.
That's fair. That's
Or,
fair.
I mean, I can just. Yeah, I mean, you know what? This is probably safer. Just sort of keep an eye out and I'll.
I got it. Look up, please. I'll keep a watch. Don't worry.
Thank you. And I will attempt to make contact with Etola. I'll just
Roll an investigation check as you're looking through the bag.
You reach in that forcefully, just it's her head. It's
I'm
like
just,
detached.
just like I reach in and I reach in and grab onto her arm and then just like do a light tug and release. I want to pull her arm off. Actively
Yeah.
attempting to not pull her arm off.
She follows again the fingers over the edge of the bag, like looks up, looks around.
Howdy.
Hello, is it all right if I talk?
Yeah, you can talk. Just wanted to check in on you. Hope you're having a fun little time in the bag, I guess.
A watch together stopped for me.
Oh, it didn't stop for me.
Weird.
Played
Continue.
several rounds of solitaire.
How was that?
It's all right.
Did you win?
I mean, yeah, it's after we start.
That's
I
good.
love this plushie. She holds up the bee.
Oh, have you named it?
No, it's not mine.
I give you permission to name it.
Oh my god. She looks at the bee, squishes it a couple times. Your name is Spoon. She squishes it.
Spoon.
Yeah.
Why, may I ask why, perchance, you've decided to name it thus?
Silly little word. It's a silly little guy.
He's a pretty silly little guy. Spoons are pretty silly, I guess.
Yes.
I agree. Spoons are very silly.
Thank you, Silic.
He's like posted up, overwatching, just like quickly looks back. They're silly. I like the name.
It's great. Just wondering if do you need any accommodations or anything, or is there anything I can do to improve your experience here over the course of the next couple of days?
I mean, I don't need food. I would like a book, if that's possible. A book would be nice. Something to read, perhaps.
Sure.
But if you can't get that, that's all right. I can entertain myself.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Evolis, I speak Common, and I speak Elvish.
Right. I sort of rummaged through my bag. Just like, I'll look for a better book for you tomorrow, but for now, this is a book that's very special to me. She pulls out a small leather-bound book. It's not all in common, but there's some notes in there in common, some that I've written, some that I didn't. It's about different giant runes and origins of said runes and things they represent, and just some interesting stuff. It's called the artery.
Oh, fascinating. Thank you.
Just
I need that.
hope that can keep you a little entertained. I mean, maybe I can look around and see if there's any bookstores open this late, but otherwise,
Don't trouble yourself if it's too hard.
hey, I'll just see if there's anything on the way home.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I do still have to rest, so it's alright.
true. Are you able to like go into that rest mode on your own?
Oh yeah,
Do you?
yeah. There's
Okay.
no problem.
Cool. And not to alarm you, but just updating you on our current situation. We're staying in a mansion owned by Lord Eckert.
All right.
We're pretty sure he knows that you're in this bag, but he doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He had a whole thing about because he visited us during dinner, and when he was leaving, he was like, "You can keep the cat in the bag."
Great, wonderful, fantastic.
Yeah. So just want to make sure you're aware of what we're aware of. Again, we're gonna be here a couple of days. It shouldn't be a problem. Again, we'll leave as soon as we're able. But Selic is gonna keep more a hold of the bag moving forwards while we're here, just because he doesn't need to sleep, and so he'll be able to keep more of an active watch over and make sure that you're all right.
Okay, sounds good.
So, yeah,
Appreciate it.
of course, and let us know. Well, don't let us know unless let me know now if you need anything, or forever keep your silence.
Thank you. I'll be all right. Thank you, though.
All right. And you don't get cold or anything. You don't need a blanket
No,
or.
no.
Okay.
I don't have skin.
Yeah, that's fair. And you don't. Do you drink like oil?
No, I am powered by a core.
All right. Well, sleep tight. Get some rest.
Thank you. You
It
as
is
well.
nighttime, so it's just about time. See you when I see you.
See you when I see you. Thank you for showing me the view today as well, by the way.
Oh, of course. I just,
Beautiful.
it was the first time we've sort of been able to see a lot of outside of Haven, like like a large expanse because the forests around, and so I figured you might enjoy the view as well.
I appreciate that. I did very much enjoy that. What were those things at the river? They kind of looked like strange dogs.
Excuse me?
In the botanical garden, there's the big garden, and then there were these silly little guys next to a river. They were sort of long. They kind of looked like dogs, but not
You're talking about
quite. They look maybe like rodent dogs.
Cryo, do I know what she's describing?
Otters.
Oh. Oh, those are otters. They're little.
Otters.
Yeah, they're little guys.
Oh, how sweet. I loved them.
You saw otters.
You're gonna see
Otters.
otters tomorrow.
They're in a big
See
garden,
otters.
Senek. There's a bunch of animals.
He really likes gardens.
Oh, does he? There's a very big garden. There's got lots of little animals in it.
Yeah. Have you ever tried like drawing or painting or doing any kind of writing? Maybe.
Writing, no. Drawing, yes. I am shit at drawing, but I think it's fun
Oh.
though. I can
Hmm.
sing, I can't draw.
You can sing, you can't draw. Maybe you could write songs while you're in the bag. Want some paper? Some
Oh,
parchment?
sure. I'll take some paper.
Here. Here, scooch out of the way and reach into the bag.
You reach into the bag, get everything Lonnie needs to draw, pull it out, give it back to Lonnie to go back in the bag with.
To write songs.
As you guys get wrapped up there, one last meanwhile.
Do we switch the bags?
Yeah,
back,
we switch the
yeah,
bags.
you
and
switch
head
bags back.
Okay.
To Ritz in the bath.
Has
Ritz.
anyone come in?
No. It has been 45 minutes. You are chilling there. You are so pruned.
I would go to the bath when I come back home. I don't know if Ritz would still be there.
Let's give you like an hour and a half of
Yeah.
Ritz. Ritz, do you stay in the bath for an hour and a half?
Can I last?
Play rollies with me.
How long can you boil a banana?
Where the fuck's my... Hold on. Where's my sheet? Okay, there we go.
You can add your con to your rollies.
This is a con check.
It's just a con check, but with the DC is alternating because it's you've got to
Ted?
hold out. Bella, you return, head to the open air bath, and you find Ritz half pulled out, passed out on the side of the bath.
Just like holding my towel up to myself. Just I'll go over.
Do it look like a sour lemon?
Yes.
Do I look like a sour lemon?
I just go up and kick him. Lightly. I don't like
You lightly
go
kick
up.
him, Ritz.
Is it like really skinny, like lemon grab? Like shriveled
Yeah.
up?
Like salad fingers.
Oh,
Are you alive?
you made it.
Were you waiting for me?
Yes.
Why didn't you wait outside of the bath?
It was nice for a while.
Have you been here for the past like 2 hours?
Yes.
Oh my god, Reds. I would like pick him up really sadly, like dripping and like wrinkly.
And on that note,
Wet cat.
we're gonna end our session.
Christ.
Thank
Welcome
you
back,
all
Bulls.
so much
Yeah.
for enjoying Starlost Stormridden. We'll see you
Yippee.
guys next time. Good God.
Pulse is gonna be here.
I wouldn't be
Paul's gonna be
presumptuous.
here.
I don't know
Knock on
if they're enjoying this.
I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, bye.
Bye.